Good morning, Angel. We got a channeled message. When you focus on expanding yourself, healing and integrating your inner child, you don't have to strive for anything. You call it in naturally, just with your essence, your beingness, your frequency. It is in the striving that we push things away, and it is also in the striving that we push ourselves away, put ourselves in a position of lack. When you focus on self-love and healing within yourself, you will unlock many options. You will not need to chase anyone ever again, because you will know that no matter what you align with, it will be based on your frequency, and not a desire or a codependent habit or pattern. You are going to unlock some incredible relationships in your life. Don't get attached to one person or idea of how it should go. There are multiple options and potentials. The possibilities are limitless. You are limitless. So this is for anyone who has been struggling with the idea that they aren't worthy just as they are, that they feel like they need to reach outside of themselves to find something, that they are not complete within themselves either, and that they need something to be complete. When we are abandoned as a child or abused as a child or have some kind of difficult experience that challenges our sense of worthiness and security, that's why I say childhood, because in childhood is kind of when we create all these patterns, but it can also happen in adulthood. Say, for example, somebody cheats on you. That changes the way you feel in relationships. It changes the way you feel about yourself. Regardless of when the trauma happened, it's important to integrate, to heal. Ooh, chills and goosebumps. Yeah, to heal and integrate all the various parts of ourselves, to bring them all back into the picture and to love them, to tell them that you love them, to give them a hug, to make sure they feel like they're part of the team again. So if it was your childhood self, to go back and say, I love you. I'm sorry that that happened to you. I want to bring you back into the fold. I want to nurture you. I want to give you everything that you didn't have. Now, as an adult, you can kind of be that parent for yourself, if that makes sense. But also, this is primarily about your frequency and how, regardless of trauma or any awareness of trauma, we generally in the society have a tendency to validate ourselves through external sources and to become codependent on people to fulfill certain roles in our lives. I was a person who was raised to be fiercely independent, and though it was really hard to be a child and feel unwanted and to feel neglected and unloved and so many other things, abandoned, I also learned through all those trials and hardships how to be self-reliant. And especially after healing a lot of that trauma and addressing it and bringing in that inner child and integrating all the versions of myself, now I've been able to raise my vibration to a level where I can attract anything, just on frequency alone. And the issue when you get there is to just maintain that frequency. That's a difficult thing for some people who've had a lot of trauma, because when you get into a fight or flight mode, you immediately plummet down into a low vibration. Survival is definitely not high vibe. And so when we're constantly in survival mode, we're never really able to get out up here until we start healing, until we start addressing the root causes. So you're complete as you are. You don't need anyone to complete you. The best thing you can do for yourself, if you're looking for something more, is to go inward and heal, to go inward and find what makes you amazing, so that when you are faced with the opportunity of potential love or something, that you're not going to give all your power to them and give all the credit to them. That you're also going to recognize how much you bring to the table, that you don't give, your power to anyone in any situation, regardless of the scenario. So just know that the good things that you're looking for start here. They're not external. You're not going to find them out here. And you are maybe going to find them out here once you start doing the work in here, because then you're going to align and match without even trying. Things are just going to start flowing into your life. They say be the person attracting rather than the person chasing. What this means is to just stand in your own power, to just be in your power, not to leave for anyone. Someone attractive walks past you, cool. That's an attractive person. I can acknowledge that, and I'm still here. I don't need anything from that person. Okay, this is just an example. Most people chase love, let's be honest. But money, okay? There's a whole bunch of money over there. Cool, I can acknowledge that, and I still have everything I need within here. And I know that when I align with high vibrations, I'm going to align with abundance, I'm going to align with love, I'm going to align with success, I'm going to align with support. Everything that you might feel like you lack right now, you're going to have, because you are it. You are abundance, you are love, you are support. Do you know what I mean? And you're connected to your divine source, okay? Whether you want to think about it as the earth filling you with love, as God filling you with love, or just you being you one with everything, and that love's all around us, and that we can tap into it at any time, which is the truth. That is the truth, okay? So I hope this helped for whoever needed it. If you need help along your path of ascension and healing, that is why I'm here, okay? I offer self-love and spiritual guidance sessions where we can dive into the trauma that you've been through, kind of help you see the patterns that you might have created through it, and then give you tools to help you address that trauma and get those patterns to stop so that you can create a new life that isn't going to end in the same sad scenario. All right, because we have to create new neural pathways in our brain, and that takes time and dedication and discipline. But the first step is to acknowledge what the issue is before you can do that. And that's where I can help you. I can also help you with ongoing coaching, where we can address more of the ongoing patterns that you're creating, create some new neural pathways so that you can start a new life, okay? That's gonna take a little more time and a little more money and energy and effort, but it's worth it. And I wouldn't be here right now if I hadn't spent that same exact time and energy and effort in another direction with another healer to do this work for you. So it's all a piece of the puzzle. You're probably going to turn around and use your gifts to help people once you're healed. So it's like we're all reaching down to help each other up, okay? So I create these free videos every day, basically to just raise the collective vibration and bring a little more awareness to healing and self-love. But I'm also here to work with you one-on-one through a private tarot reading and unlimited texting and email support, which also includes voice recordings and channeled messages. So I might just get a channeled message from you out of the blue and send it to you. It's not always going to be you reaching out to me, though primarily it will be, and then me replying within 24 to 72 hours, depending on which package you choose. There's limited and unlimited. And then the last thing I'm offering right now that's the newest and the most exciting is for Soul Family. It's Soul Family packages that include unlimited text and email support. That's one. It's based on the week, so you can unlock 1 week, or you can switch to monthly after a couple of weeks and get a big discount. And then there's another package where we do limited support between 24 and 72 hours of responding. And I also do a session for you every month, and I'm basically just a part of your daily life, a part of your monthly life, a part of your life, a part of your process, a part of your healing. So for those of you that have a little more time and energy to invest in this work, those would be some of the good options for you. But either way, you can find all that on my website, sacredmuseproject.com. Please don't get scammed by one of the fake accounts, okay? I will never reach out to you. I will never comment on something and ask you if you want a reading. I'm not gonna do that. Most people wouldn't. So if anybody's doing that to you from any creator, use your intuition. It's probably not them, okay? But either way, I love you. Have an incredible day. We're still in new moon energy, so be dreaming your dream life into existence. Don't be focused on negative stuff right now, because it's only gonna multiply. All right? I love you. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing day.